Howdy y'all.
Hi guys.
It's Angela.
And Ryan. I was ready for you.
From RNA Music.
That's right.
You got a hoodie on. Your favorite mom and pop guitar shop and music lesson studio. Deep in the heart of Texas. This is where we're at. And it's time for episode 398.
It is.
Of Ask RNA, where Angela answers y'all's questions.
I'll try my best.
And I grow a beard. Right here.
In front of you.
On video. Let's go. Yeah. Welcome back to another episode of Ask RNA, where Angela and I answer questions from people all over the world, sometimes guitar related.
Occasionally.
Sometimes Texas related, because we indeed are in Texas.
We are that,
which is fascinating to some people.
Some people it is.
I'm fascinated as well.
I forget sometimes. I think the whole world is Texas, so I forget that other people that live outside of Texas.
Yeah, we're so used to it. So welcome back to our longtime viewers. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. Some of y'all have been tuning in for years. Thank you. If you're new here, we have a little bitty mama pop guitar shop and music lesson studio in a small town in East Texas.
Itty bitty.
We spend our days teaching music to people and sometimes occasionally selling guitar related things in the store. Mostly teaching music all day long.
Yep.
And we do have a little YouTube channel where we answer questions, and there's some tutorials. I got a comment today on one of my Crane Wives videos, like, thank you so much for that. I was like, guess I should make more Crane Wives tutorial videos.
I think we had that conversation. I think we had that conversation.
I could be the Crane Wives guy.
You can.
Who shows people how to play Crane Wives songs. Yep. Anyways, go subscribe if you want to. If you like some swaggity swag from a little bitty mama pop guitar shop, there's a link down in the description. You can go down there to our Teespring store and order you a t-shirt. We do have some t-shirts actually here.
Yeah.
In the shop. We've been trying to get more
in-house
swaggity swag printed right here in Canton, Texas.
Another small, local owned small business.
So let me know if you want to order a shirt directly from us. So you can go down to the Teespring store, of course, but we do have some shirts here in the store. So
we do.
Anyways, thank you so much. Let's get to the questions. First question, episode 398. Ronan6743. Hashtag KTMA, hashtag it's a climb, hashtag bear got me. Bear got me. Scary ears. Okay, here's a quick question for y'all. What's your take on the PRS SEs and the CE24 and SAS? Swamp Ash Special. Swamp Ash Special. That's hard to say, Swamp Ash Special. It's a lot of shh.
Yes, that's like me saying Thessalonians.
Thessalonica.
First Thessalonians.
First. I think did I say not ash, but something else?
I don't know.
It sounded like I said swamp a.
Yeah.
Swamp ass special. Something. All right. And I'm also playing catch up. Life got in the way for a bit, so I apologize if this has been covered already. Yeah, Ronan67 is one of our longtime viewers.
Yeah, for sure.
But I guess life has been happening
to us all, dude.
As it does. So he, along with Sinner's Dwarf, is playing catch up on old episodes of Ask RNA. So welcome back, Ronan67.
Awesome.
Yeah, our life has been crazy.
Yeah.
In 23. 2023 has been...
whoop-de-doo. It hit the ground running like a mofo.
They've all been, for the last several years, have been not...
Yeah, but this one was pretty spectacular. Well, no, last year was pretty dumb, too. Yeah, okay.
They've all been dumb.
2021 was pretty... Okay, yeah.
The 20s.
I'm not
the roaring 20s have been like the sucky
like
20s.
A kick in the gut.
It's been the sucky 20s, kind of. I wonder if people in 1920s were like, oh, this is great. Well,
I doubt it.
They had a giant depression, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Wasn't super great in 19.
They were getting over a world war and about to enter into a new one. And this notes to them.
PRS SEs, CE24, and the Swamp Ash Special. Well, do I have... Oh, I don't know if you probably can't see it. But over there, on the other side of Mrs. Angela, there's two PRS SEs. I have like a 30th anniversary custom 24 and a Mark Tremonti made in Korea SE with the Paul Reed Smith logo.
Cool.
And I have over there somewhere, there is also another SE, the Frederick Akison SE over there. I like them a lot. So the only ones I actually own, I have 3 SEs and 1 S2, which is the more budget-friendly American made one. This CE24 is like a bolt-on neck. It's more Fender-ish. I'm not a giant fan of bolt-on necks, and I have not actually played a CE24, so I can't comment on the playability of it. I'm sure it's great. And there are people who love bolt-on necks. There are, you know, a lot of Ibanez guys who love that. And of course, Fenders, obviously bolt-on necks. And the CE24, I think the main point of it was to kind of make a slightly more cost-effective USA PRS by doing the bolt-on neck instead of the set necks. I don't think I've ever played one. I don't believe I've played the Swamp Ash Special, but I do like the way they look.
Yeah.
I've seen them, like the Swamp Ash is a really interesting wood that the grain of it is just like so popping.
Right.
Like it looks really cool. We've had a lot of natural Swamp Ash guitars here in the shop over the last decade. But I do like the look of the Swamp Ash guitars, the way that the color and the stains go. But I haven't played one, so I can't comment on the playing, but I do think they look super sexy. I do like PRS guitars, so I'm a fan. Obviously, I have 4. Someday I would like to own one of the, you know, nice core models. That would be great. I have a friend, Art.
Yeah.
He has some sweet PRSs. He has a Tremonti that's like a special wood library something or another fancy Tremonti, which is super nice.
Right.
Maybe he'll let me borrow it one day for a video. That would be cool. But I do like, in general, I do like PRS quite a bit. And I like the guitars. And, you know, it's funny, I have the S2, which is the very nice, it's supposed to be nicer than the SEs because it is actually made in Maryland.
Right.
The only thing import on the S2s is the hardware. They'll use overseas produced hardware, but they actually build and paint the guitar in Maryland. And it is very nice, but I play the SEs more.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's sort of, it's interesting. An interesting conversation because people make such a big deal sometimes about where the guitars are made. Is it made in America? Is it made in Japan? Is it made in Korea? Is it made in China?
Right.
Vietnam? Indonesia? You know, and I think there's something to that. I mean, there are differences between the made in America guitars, made in Japan guitars, which are phenomenal, and some import stuff. But at the end of the day, I play my Korean-made imports probably more than my USA guitars. So I don't know what that says.
Right.
You know, if it's a vanity thing that we want to have USA stuff. I mean, I get that it supports American industry.
Right.
And there's that part, like we buy American. It's like, yeah, but everything else in your life you buy is not American.
Right.
Where did you buy your watch? Where did you buy your shoes? Where did you buy your wallet? Where did you buy your pants? Where did you buy your computer? Where did you buy your phone? Where did you buy, you know, your car? So, you know, I don't know. Good question. Do you guys care where your guitars are made? Is that a thing to you that you really care deeply about? I find myself, I think the playability it's marginal difference. Like, you know, a made in Japan guitar, which are fantastic, and the USA guitars, the fit and finish and all that is great, but is it $2,000, $3,000 more great?
Right.
But I mean, I don't know. I still want more USA guitars. It's fine. I like PRS. It's good stuff. Maybe someday we'll carry them here. I don't know. That would be cool. Maybe someday. Thank you for the question, Ronan6743. Thanks for coming back. All right, next question. Dale Palmer. Dale Pal says, the Schecter Solo 6 Custom is probably my favorite guitar to play. Yeah. And I remember you really like yours.
Yeah.
Do you know why they discontinued it? Hashtag it's the climb. Oh man, yeah, I did have a Schecter Solo 6 Custom. And I sold it. I sold it to a young man who actually ended up taking lessons from. He was probably like 19 or 20 or something like that. And he came in the shop, we were talking guitars, and he was ready to buy one. And I didn't really have any in the shop that he was like super interested in. And then we were looking at my guitars. He's like, what about these? Are these for sale? I was like, no, these are not for sale. These are mine. He's like, all of them? I'm like, yes. You don't want to sell any of them? No. We had like cash money, you know? It was like, I was like, And I liked him. He was a nice kid. And we had a great conversation. And Actually ended up taking, his mom paid for like 6 months of lessons, so it's almost kind of like I got the money back, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, but I sold him the Solo 6 Custom that I got, because I got it on a kind of a fluke of a deal where I got it for almost nothing.
Right.
So when I sold it to him, I made a lot of profit margin on it. He got a good deal.
Right.
But I made fantastic profit on that. And at the time, I wanted to pay off the Gibson Les Paul Standard that we got. I was highly motivated to pay off that bank loan that I took out to buy a friggin' Gibson.
Right.
But I also kind of regret selling it to the kid. You know, I mean, because then like a couple months later he came back for lessons and it was like, and I got to see the freaking guitar every day, and I'm like, not every day, but every time he would come for lessons, I was like, I like that guitar. So I mean, I have some other Solo 6 Schecter Solo 6s. They're not the custom, they're the Hellraiser Extremes, kind of a different animal than the Solo 6 Custom. It is a great guitar. And I was thinking about it in the last however many 15 years. It's probably the only one of my personal ones that I've sold that I regretted. I've sold a couple of guitars that I bought for myself and I thought, it's, you know, but I didn't really click. And I sold one to Tim, you know, and I've sold a couple that I was like, it's fine. But that one was like, wish I don't know. As far as why they discontinued it, because they discontinued that and replaced it with the Solo II. So here's an example of the Solo 6, Schecter Solo 6, that's been around for years. And this is the Solo II that essentially replaced the Solo 6. They're both single cut, you know, kind of Schecter's version of a Les Paul.
Right.
The Solo 6, I like it because it's kind of got like this weird lean to it. Like kind of like, I mean, it's obviously a single cut, but it's not just another Les Paul like lookalike.
Right.
It's a single cut, but it doesn't, you know, the curves of it are different. The Solo 2s are way more Les Paul-ish. They got a little bit pointier thing right there, but the body shape itself, like, ooh, what is on there?
I don't know.
I gotta clean that. Like that'll fit in a Les Paul case, basically. The Solo 6 will not fit in a Les Paul case. I don't know why they discontinued it. I thought maybe they thought if they make a little more, slightly closer to a Les Paul, they'll sell more. Now they actually still do make one guitar. Currently, Schecter makes one guitar in the Solo 6 shape. It is the Ken Hickey from Typo Negative signature guitar. So there's currently a baritone, I think it's a baritone, but the Ken Hickey signature Schecter is still this Solo 6 shape. That's why they discontinued it, I don't know. But they probably just want to try something different. The Solo 2s seem to have sold very well, but I you know, I'm kind of that guy that I like single cuts, but I like them being slightly different. Like the Solo 6 is different. The Washburn Idol guitar shape is obviously a single cut, but you're not gonna like, is that a Les Paul? Right. You're not gonna mistake it. So yeah, I don't know why they discontinued it, but I guess just maybe sales weren't what they wanted on the 6s, and they thought if we change it, yeah. I don't know, it's a great guitar though. If you can sometimes you can come across those Solo 6 Customs for really good deals used. And if you can, they're great guitars. The Custom has Seymour Duncan Custom in the bridge and a 59 in the neck. So they got nice Seymour Duncans in them, but you know. Don't sell yours, Dale. I'm just saying, don't sell it. Mine had a really nice, the fretboard was ebony, but that is really cool, like chocolatey streak in it, because ebony is not actually black. There's, obviously, it's more brown than black per se. Chocolate. And just the fretboard on that particular one was like really cool looking. So maybe someday the kid will come back and be like, hey, you want to buy this? Because I did tell him, like, hey, if you ever want to sell it back, just let me know. Right. Thank you, Dale. Next question, Shane Walton 8888, 6 days ago. Hashtag it's the climb. Hashtag I watched the whole stinking video. Hashtag scary. What Schecter would you recommend to a Schecter virgin?
Like a virgin.
Hey, what is the next Schecter you would like to get? Personally, I would like the Apocalypse single cut or the Nick Johnston Telly in atomic green. Ooh, good question. Shane Walton, who is in Japan.
Yeah.
The next thing I would like to get is a new camera.
Yeah.
It's freaking, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Come on, Cannon. Let's see. What Schecter would I recommend? Well, that's a good question because I have my preferences. So it kind of depends. It just depends on what you like. Like, I would recommend the Solo II Customs because I have one. I think it's freaking great. Yep. It's not very heavy, which is nice because I've been suffering with some shoulder things this past 2023. And so that thing is being as light as it is. I'm like, oh, well, you didn't really get to hold the other one. I should have traded with you because that's
okay. Good.
That one's like, it's like 2 pounds lighter.
It's like the Ashley.
Yeah, the Ashley is
a beast.
A beast. And the Zach Wild Epiphone is like a row beast. It's just sickeningly heavy. So
it's a titan.
It is a titan. A titan. Oh man, I want to watch Godzilla. All right. I think if you like single cuts, the Solo II Customs is a good place to go. I think if you're more of a Fender player, the Nick Johnston Strats or the Nick Johnston Tellys would be a great place to go if you're more into that sort of Fender kind of thing. And they have one, I think it was the C6. We've sold a bunch of those. The C6 or the C6 Deluxe, which is a good, like, budget friendly, like sub $400 guitar. The C6 or the C6 Deluxe. Those are the great sort of generic Schecter shape. So any of those I think would be good for someone who's just starting out. Yeah. The next Schecter I would like to get is a really good question because I've pretty much got all the ones I want. You know, I've got the Solo 6s that I love from back in the day. I've got the Solo II, which is the newer single cut version. I've got the E1. This is one that I sold too, as well. That I sold however many years ago. But I sold it to Adam Lamar.
You got it back.
But I sold it. It's kind of the same thing to get that freaking Gibson. But I did get this one back because I kind of regretted it. I mean, not horribly regretted it. Yeah. But only kind of. And then he's like, he's not really playing anymore as much as he used to, and not gigging and that kind of stuff. So he's like, you know, you want to buy it back? I'm like, yes. Actually, so I have an E1 that I would maybe one of the V's Schecter makes. Maybe one of the V's. I actually ordered one once and it came in and it's supposed to be a really nice flame top, like a purple flame top. The V1 custom. The V custom, that's the E1 custom. They had the purple limited run V custom. Yeah. And it came in, and I bought it from another retailer and not direct from Schecter. Because they were doing some kind of crazy pricing stuff. But when it came in, like the box had got damaged. The box was fairly abused in shipping. And I'm like, oh, it was scary. And then I opened it up and I'm like, I mean, they had no relief in the neck at all. And there was some stuff that I was like,
yeah, we had to go back up there.
I don't know, you know. And like I was gonna, most things can be fixed and adjusted, but the top on it was very like plain, and it was supposed to be like popping like this. The top on this, it's popping like it's just like cut out. It looks like, and on video it looks even
beautiful on video. Yeah,
sometimes it's funny with guitar tops. You'll have one that in person looks friggin' amazing, and then on video or pictures it doesn't pick up very well. This is almost the opposite. Like on photos, like it's video and photos.
It's very flamey.
It is like 3D almost. It's just
the red really comes out in the video.
It is. I think it was one of the things I missed about it. Really was like how good it looked on video and photos. I was like, that thing is just on fire. And if that purple V had a top that was popping like that, I would have maybe looked at keeping it and getting some stuff fixed, but the whole experience was just like, no. I did not feel good about it. It was not a good thing. And the shipping damage was just like, no.
Right.
So I sent it back to where I got it from. But I do like that guitar. And if I found one that the pop was just the pop. The top was popping. Pop that top. Maybe. I don't know. I don't own any Vs. I kind of always wanted, that was going to be the first V I ever ordered. And then when it came out, I was like, it wasn't doing it for me.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Anyways, I don't know. Thank you for the question, Shane Walton. I hope that helped. It's time for comment of the day.
Awesome.
Yay, we're going to play a song right now. Comment
of the day. Comment of the day, yeah. You make the comment, we read the comment for comment of the day.
Played this last week. Oh, it's... Do you have a request for what key you would like to play? Comment of the day. We're going to write a song right now on the spot for you guys and girls. Y'all write the lyrics. We write the music and vocal melodies. She has not seen this. I haven't thought about it. Oh, I did see last time. I got to pick a different key.
Yeah. Do you like
it?
Okay.
Haven't.
Very good, dolls.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I like it.
I thought you would like it.
It's a short thing.
It was. Well, there was, you know, there wasn't lots of lyrical comments to sort of choose from. But I did like that one.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm English, but visited Texas.
That counts.
I mean, that's like one of the best things you could ever say.
Really is.
Really. But I can't answer. Addie Hughes, thank you. All right, and now, final question. Thank you guys. Concise.
Well,
Savinity 2677, kind of. Hashtag Scary Bear. How many EMG pickups have you tried? Whoa. That's...
How many are there?
I don't even know. There's a bunch.
Yeah.
There's quite a few, actually. Let's see. I have tried... Of course, the 8185 is the classic one. Hold on. It was just your friend Rhonda.
Yes. Hi, Rhonda.
Drive-by hugging. We're closed.
Those are the best.
It's after hours. It's after hours, but our cars are here, so.
Yeah.
Our friends know that we're still here. EMG pickups. 8185, which is the classics, been around forever. Obviously, played those. 8160, played those, because James Hetfield.
Of course.
8160. Zach Wild, 8185. 8181, Kirk Hammett. Played those. I've played the 5766 set. Played the Het set. The retroactives, which are kind of cool. They don't really look like EMGs. They look like regular kind of non-covered pickups. I liked those a lot. There was in a Schecter.
Yeah.
Had retroactives. Those are actually really very cool. I have some passive EMGs. That's actually what's in the CMG Ashley.
Okay. Is
passive EMGs. I have a couple of friends who are blues and country guys who have this EMG single coils in their Strats, and I was actually kind of surprised. One of them, Wesley, uses EMGs. I'm like, you use EMGs? He's like a super like blues guy.
Yeah.
All the blues all the time. He's like, oh yeah, I love them. I'm like, that's awesome.
Right.
Like I really was like, Rad.
Right.
So I have played some of the single coils in friends' guitars. They have several more models out there, but those are there's like 3 different versions of the what did I say earlier? The retroactives. There's like a hot 55, a hot 77, and like the 70. They have like 3 different versions of the retroactives. I've only played one of those, but I've liked all of them. I would say probably the ones. I don't want to say the ones that are my least favorite, but like the passives, they're great passive pickups. But I'm like, going back again, I'll probably put some of the active EMGs in that guitar. So the nicer passive ones are great, but I think when it comes to EMGs, I like the active pickups, the hotter ones. People are like, "Oh, you like the headset? That's your favorite, right?" I'm like, you would think so. But I only have one guitar with the headset in it and a couple of guitars with the 5766. So I like those. I just watched a video yesterday or saw a Facebook post of people talking about the 24 volt mod. They run off 9 volt batteries. But there's a thing where you can run them with 18 volts. You have to put 2 9 volts in there. There's some modification you have to do. But they can run off of 18 volts. And they'll actually have a little bit fuller sound and more headroom and stuff. Turns out a lot of them will run off 24 volts.
Nice.
You have to get, I've never seen that. You have these 2 little bitty, there's 2 little, I thought they were double A's, but they're actually not. They're actually 2 little 12 volt batteries, and you put them in there. And so you're running the circuitry at 24 volts, which is pretty high voltage compared to 9 volts.
Right.
But everything I've seen, people are like, oh man, they're like, it's like the EMGs that you like turned to 11. They're like the Godzilla of EMGs.
Nice.
So I'm like, oh, I might have to try that 24 volt mod. But I've tried a fair few of them. I like them all. They're kind of all different, but
yeah,
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan.
Cool.
There are some I have not tried. Oh, I have the 89.
Oh yeah.
You know which one that one is?
Yes.
The 89.
I play it.
It's a good year.
Sometimes.
The 89s in some of these Hellraiser Extremes, you can coil split them. So, quite a few. I'm a big fan, and the company's been very good to us over the years. So it's like I already loved the product. We talked about that last week. But then when I got involved with the people at the company, they've been like super cool to work with.
Yeah, for sure.
Very kind to a mom and pop shop. And they're up there with my favorite, like literal companies from a business side to work with. Besides me liking the pickups anyways, they've been super great.
Right.
Because not every company is super great to work with.
Right.
So anyways. And that was the final question. Hey! So excited. Yay! Thank you guys. If you have a question for next week, please leave it down in the comment section of this video. I say next week. Next time. It might not be next week. Next week's is that my birthday?
No.
Not my birthday next week? I don't know what day it is. Sometime. Is it not?
Week from Saturday, yes.
Well, next week. It would be next week.
Yeah, well, not like this time next week. Saturday.
Well, yeah, not Thursday a week from now.
No.
Lost my train of thought.
I don't know.
I just got distracted by my own self.
Yeah.
My birthday.
We will be here next week.
We'll be here. Well, in the next video, ask a question. Yes. We'll try to answer it. And if you watch this entire video all the way through, you're a super legend in this little game we like to play called Secret Hashtag of the Day. If you watch the whole video, only if you watch the whole video, down below with your comment or your question, please type in Secret Hashtag of the Day is hashtag
Swamp Ash.
Swamp Ash. I thought you said the other one for a minute.
Ash.
Hashtag Swamp Ash. Ash, the Evil Dead. Swamp Ash. And we will know that you watched the whole thing, and everybody else who's cool will know you watched the whole thing too. So type that with your comment or question down below, and we will see y'all in the next RNA music video, whatever it is. All right, we'll see you guys then. Until then, keep the music alive.
Don't forget it.
The music needs you.
And you need the music.
And we need to keep it alive for the next generation.
That's right.
That's right. Swamp Ash. Swamp Ash.
Yes.
Swamp Ash.
Swampy.
Swampy. Swampy Joe. Swampy Joe.